job to stop the offense. Why should you stop doing your job if the other team is sucking at doing theirs?
I just don't.
That's like a business when you're crushing another corporation. We're gonna ease up so the other corporation can get closer to us so it doesn't look bad.
I remember when the Saints were 42-17 in the New York Giants with 2 minutes to go. It was 4th and 1 on the goal line, and he went for it.
I have no problem with that.
I have a huge problem with that. When you're up by 42-17, you really need another 7 points.
Why not?
With 2 minutes to go in the
game.
game.
I have no problem with that. I've never had a problem with that at all.
Well, the team is obviously not going to score 25 points in 2 minutes.
And it doesn't matter. Your job is to score. Your job as the offense is to score, and you can do that whenever you want. I have no problem with a fake kneel down, and then you throw one past deep, even if you're in victory position. I would have no problem with that at all.
I would, honestly, but I'm not a fan of running it up. That's why.
I'm surprised you're not a fan of running it up.
Not a fan of running it up. But they didn't. Well, they couldn't run up last night because it was a close game.
Yeah, but I in the long team, I have no problem with teams running it up at all.
Yeah.
I'm a Patriots fan, so they've done it before too. So I mean, I embrace it. But I mean, if it happened to us, I would completely understand it.
Well, if it's against a rival, if it's against someone like the Jets or the Jets' early Rex Ryan days when all he did was talk, then I have no problem running it up.
Yeah.
Then you want to rub it in.
Okay.
But if it's against a classy team like, I don't know, who's a classy coach? You don't even know.
Is there such a thing anymore in the NFL?
It's very early in the morning, obviously. So, but is there such a thing in the NFL anymore? Who's a classy guy? Respectable coach that everyone likes. Normally, I think of Lovie Smith, but he's not in the NFL right now.
John Fox, everyone likes.
Yeah, John Fox is up there. So, but also, but people don't like them because they're a very good team. So
it's true.
All
right, let's dive right into that game. We segued into Denver. We segued into John Fox. This is the Sunday night game. We're going to skip around because this is the primetime game. It's the best game of the week, and it might be one of the best games of the season. The Denver Broncos coming off a huge win against Kansas City, knocking them down to 9-1. They're now tied atop the AFC West, going into Foxborough to play the New England Patriots, who are coming off a heartbreaking loss to Carolina. How do you see this game going?
John, I would never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually going to pick your New England Patriots.
You are a smart man.
I am absolutely going to pick New England this game.
This made my morning.
For some reason, Brady always happens to step up against Peyton Manning. It takes it even to a higher level than he normally does against Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
And this game is in Foxborough. If this game was in Denver, I would have picked Peyton Manning and the Broncos. This game is in Foxborough, and people forget that that's not an easy place to play. Not because the fans or anything. I'm not going to lie. The fans, there's rowdier fans in the NFL than the New England Patriots.
I won't deny that.
But it's for some reason they've just played amazing at home, the Patriots. So, but I think right now this is a game that they actually but they have to win this game. Because if they lose on Sunday and the Jets win, they're only one game ahead of the New York Jets.
It's true.
So this is a must-win for them.
The Jets are going up against the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be a tough test for them. But the way I see this game going here is that Peyton Manning is 2-9 all-time on the road against New England, and he's 2-7 in visits versus Brady. And you know what? The Patriots should have had a chance to win the game Monday night, and they got gypped out of that call in the end zone. There was some sort of penalty, and I don't know what the penalty you would call pass interference, holding, illegal contact. There's something there.
It was not pass interference. If it was definitely going to be something, it was holding. Because I think that Luke Kuechly, who people forget, there's no question, he's the best linebacker in football.
I don't know if he's the best linebacker. He's one of the best.
I think he's the best. Not even should even be a question. But I don't think Gronkowski makes that play anyway. Honestly,
Sports Science on ESPN proved he could have made the play.
He could have made the play.
Scott Brinkus from Sports Science proved it.
Okay, but also, was anything stopping Robert Lester from intercepting that pass?
It doesn't matter if he still had a chance to go back to the ball.
No, John. I was going to say, you didn't let me finish. Because I was going to say that was a penalty. That was a holding penalty. That being said, though, nothing stopped Lester from intercepting that pass. Even if Gronkowski come in and hit him, he wasn't catching the ball. Lester, nobody was on Lester. He came in out of nowhere. There was nothing. He had to play on the ball the whole time. People forget, that was a terribly underthrown ball. And if you look at Gronk's footsteps,
better job at quarterback than I thought he would.
He had a terrible game in Seattle, but
I mean,
a
well,
lot of people did.
exactly. You can't really hold that one against him. And Zach Stacy, ever since he took over for the starting job, I mean, Darrell Richardson, one of the biggest busts this year of the NFL season.
They found their running back.
Yeah, Zach Stacy, he's playing very, very well. I mean, he's got 3 touchdowns so far this season, and he's projected as one of the best fantasy players this week.
Got him
For quarterback.
As soon as I heard that he was starting, I just picked him up. But I had to draw. I kept Shane Vereen for so many weeks after he got hurt. But I mean, it was a good move, honestly, on my part. Because I kept Vereen. I was probably going to eventually drop Ryan Matthews, but Ryan Matthews was playing at the time, so I decided to drop Vereen eventually. And good move, honestly.
Vereen had a good move. Vereen had a good week last week.
He had a good week in week 1. I didn't want to cut him, but I had to. I needed to get Stacy. I had to do it. Stacy, it paid off.
I respect your decision with the Rams. I think, is it out of the question? No, I don't see it being out of the question whatsoever. My only question is can St. Louis stop the passing game? Can they stop Brandon Marshall? Do they have anyone who could match up against Brandon Marshall?
I mean, Cortland Finnegan hasn't really lived up to the contract. And people, I want to say something Cortland Finnegan, by the way. He is known as one of the people do not like him on the field.
Yeah.
If you saw his E60 segment on him, the man has a heart of gold off the field.
I did not see the segment.
You should watch it. It's very inspiring, actually. It's very inspiring.
All right.
Cortland Finnegan.
All right.
He has a very bad reputation in the NFL, but he's a very good guy.
I did not know that.
Yes, but
You learn something new every day.
I don't know. Janoris Jenkins. I mean, he's been a decent player. I know he's a troublemaker, but he's a decent player.
Yeah, I mean that's my question is can they stop Brandon Marshall?
I mean, Jay Cutler's not playing. I'm not really not scared of Josh McCown. Honestly.
Josh McCown's played pretty darn well in the absence of Jay Cutler.
He's played well, but he's still a backup quarterback. Though.
He's still a backup quarterback. I'd say he's still better than Kellen Clemens.
I say he is too, but I actually like the Rams this game. I think they have the pass rush. So
I respect your decision. I appreciate your boldness.
And Stacy, so I like Stacy.
Well, you need Stacy to do well for your fantasy sake.
Yeah. But, all right. I have another kind of thing that will make people call it a head scratch. I have a few head scratches this week, but I also have Cleveland defeating the Pittsburgh
that's gonna affect your. It's
He's
gonna
doing
affect
his
your stock.
he's doing his part. Okay, so it was his fault why the defenders couldn't bat a pass
That
down.
was crazy. That was a
It was
crazy.
his fault.
Oh my
And then
god.
they still almost won the game.
That was
He still took them down the field.
That was a crazy.
How much time
finish.
did he have left? And he still took them down the field to give them a shot to win.
I still think his draft stock is dropping just a little bit.
I still think he's absolutely the best quarterback NFL ready. If he was 3 inches taller, we wouldn't even have discussion. And yes, I think he would make a better pro quarterback by far than your boy Manziel.
And I'm not even gonna deny that. I mean, listen, Johnny Manziel is not a football. It's not an NFL quarterback by any
I think
means.
Aaron Murray is absolutely the best quarterback going into this draft. Absolutely, no question about it. I don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater.
I don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater.
I buy Boyd over Bridgewater actually. But if I'm in Jacksonville Jaguar, we may not even get them over pick anymore because I actually think they're going to win this week. But I actually have them winning this week. But
Boom, there's that upset pick.
Houston over Houston, honestly. Since Houston, I think would be in position to get the number 1 overall pick. If I were the Houston Texans, I would take Aaron Murray.
Okay, one, Case Keenum's played pretty well for the Texans.
Okay, Case Keenum plays well. Mike Lennon can't get credit for playing well, huh?
Case Keenum's played better than Mike Lennon.
No, he hasn't. Lennon's played very well. You want to know why? He's my Glennon on my fantasy.
You have Glennon on your fantasy
My
team.
back quarterback. We have 16 teams in our league.
Yeah, so you're stretched thin.
I started out with my backup as Kirk Cousins because I didn't want to take Blaine Gabbert. I was banking on RG3 to get hurt. So.
Houston is not gonna get the first pick because they're gonna win another game somewhere. They have too much talent not to. Listen, Houston also has a good defense. Their defense will win them a game. It's gonna be Jacksonville or Tampa Bay getting the first pick.
I think Jacksonville will win this week, so then I think that puts Houston in position to get the number 1 overall pick.
Why do you think Jacksonville's gonna win this week?
Because you know what? Even though they're terrible, they've been in some games. They were in that Denver game. They've been in their games recently. They played them tough. Did you see when Jason Davin ripped out Andre Ellington?
That was ouch.
Yeah.
Jesus. I cannot imagine how much.
If I were Witten, I mean, I would have freaked out if that was in my hands.
Yeah, he was just like dropping it to the floor, casual.
Yeah.
Casual.
But no, I don't know. They just hung tough in these games. The Houston Texans have lost 8 in a row, so.
I'm going with Houston in this game. They end their skid. They're at home against Jacksonville. They have to win this game. If they don't win this game, God help the rest of the season for them.
All right, John, we haven't gotten into it yet, but it's about that time. I think you know where I'm going out with this.
The New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
4 in a row. Look who's back. 4 in a row.
That
We're
streak
back.
ends this week.
We're back, baby.
That streak ends this week.
I normally I'd agree with that. For some reason, I just think the Giants. I don't know why. I think the Giants are just gonna win for some reason.
I mean, listen,
Normally I'd agree with that, honestly. In this situation, just around this time of year, it seems like any big game the Giants have, they lose. But I just think they're gonna win for some reason. I don't even know why.
Dallas is coming off of a bye. And listen, both teams' secondary, I think, are pretty not average, if to put it kindly. So I think there's gonna be a ton of points in this game. I think the addition of Andre Brown is really big for you guys.
No, he's not even the biggest addition. The best addition has been John Feast.
Okay, a linebacker,
He's
yeah.
played lights out.
Yeah, he has played very well, but Andre Brown offensively has given you guys some balance now. It's not all Eli Manning has picked his game up in recent weeks, but I think Dallas coming off a bye. If you look at the offensive weapons for Dallas compared to the Giants, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think you give the slight edge to Dallas because Akeem Nicks has not done that well. Victor Cruz, he's not scoring as much as he did in the past. Ruben Randall's played great.
Victor Cruz played great last week. 8 catches for 110 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't have a touchdown, but Victor Cruz has had just as good a year as he had this year as he has had any. If it wasn't for Victor Cruz, the Giants' offense would be
NBA 7. We got
We'll discuss a little baseball too, maybe.
and we'll discuss a little baseball in there, a little bit of a tease as well. But let's run through the rest of these games. Pick Detroit, Tampa Bay.
Detroit.
We both got Detroit. Minnesota, Green Bay.
Both agree Minnesota.
We both think Minnesota. We got San Diego going to KC. KC. Chicago, St. Louis. We already went through this one.
Rams.
I got Chicago on that one. Carolina going to Miami.
Carolina's a hot streak.
Yes, they are. They might be the hottest team in football.
They are legit.
Yeah, they are very, very legit. Their defense is fantastic. The New York Jets going to Baltimore.
This is the week the Jets win, so I'm picking the Jets.
I'm picking Baltimore.
This is the week that the Jets win because the Jets, in case you know, are the first team in NFL history in 10 games to split.
Yeah, they go win, loss, win, loss, win, loss.
First team in NFL history within 10 games. This is the week that they're supposed to win now. So until they actually lose or win 2 in a row, I'm gonna keep going with this pattern because I picked the Jets to win last week and they looked awful.
Yeah, they look absolutely terrible. Geno Smith looked like a.
He's played terrible this past month.
Yeah, he's not played well. Well, I got Baltimore in that game. You got the Jets. Jacksonville, Houston.
Jacksonville.
I got Houston.
Jacksonville.
Tennessee, Oakland.
Oakland.
I got Oakland as well. Rashad Jennings playing phenomenal running back.
I was impressed with Matt McGloin too.
Yeah, actually, yeah. They said he's going to compete for the starting job.
I thought Matt McGloin couldn't throw the ball farther than 20 yards whenever I watched him at Penn State, but
Yep. No, he actually played very, very well. Indiana, Arizona.
Indianapolis. This isn't basketball. I'm kidding. No, but this is actually this game. Sorry, I to cut off the run through, but this is an emotional game for people because Bruce Arians, head coach of Arizona, took over for Chuck Piano last year. Did admirable, deserved coach of the year for what he did. But then people forget that they only coached 3 games together because Arians missed the playoff game because he was sick and missed the playoff game. So, but I like Indianapolis in this one. I was gonna say Indiana.
You want to know what's absolutely crazy? Only 3 NFL experts in ESPN picked the Colts.
Arizona is tied for second in the NFC West. Arizona's 6-4.
That's crazy to me. Arizona's 6-4.
I don't know a lot about Arizona
because they're not flashy. What do they do that's flashy? Nothing.
Michael Floyd will get a 91-yard touchdown, but
I mean he's questionable heading into this week.
I don't know a lot about them. I really don't. I mean I like Bruce Arians a lot. How can you not like Bruce Arians after what he did last year for the Colts? So.
Yeah.
After especially since he got run out in Pittsburgh, which he didn't deserve.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Again, this game I think it's gonna be really close. Because Arizona, for whatever reason, their defense has stepped up. And even with Larry Fitzgerald not having that great of a year, Carson Palmer's been able to manage wins. I don't know how.
Terrible quarterback.
Exactly. But you know what? They're 6-4, so good for them. You got Dallas and the New York Giants. You got the Giants.
I hate to say it, but yes.
Yeah, you can't hate this. You can't hate to pick your own team.
No, but every time I pick them to win, they lose. I mean, I picked them to win last week, but Tony Romo was a little bit better than Scott Colson, so.
Yeah, that's true. I have Denver. I have the Giants in that game. Then we got the Denver New England Patriots. I was surprised you're going with my Patriots.
I got it.
I'm very, very surprised.
Who did you like in that Arizona Indianapolis game?
I like the Colts in a close one.
All right, and then the Monday nighter, San Francisco, Washington.
San Francisco.
Robert Griffin III should not have been playing football.
He just needs to shut up. He's talking too much.
He should not have been playing this year.
He shouldn't have started the season. I'll give you that. But I just don't think. I think he needs to shut up. There was controversy this week is that he was talking too much. I mean, players are calling it cold-blooded.
Tired.
Yeah, they're getting tired of him, and he's not playing well. The backup, whatever baseball trade that